Hey, what's up everybody? This is Hassan, Vice President of the Merritt College Real Estate Forum. I know some of you had an opportunity to see this entire presentation if you were able to stick around on Monday. I also know some of you guys had to get off to class, so you only saw a little bit of this. And for those of you that didn't make it at all, I just wanted to go over this again and also put it down so anyone could review it if they needed to. As I said before, if anyone needs a copy of this or any of the specific plans mentioned in it, just let me know and I'll send those on to you. So today, and I'm going to try and do this every week, today we'll be covering Oakland's Council District number 1. So this is the North Oakland region. This is just a general overview for you guys. So the neighborhoods that are in Council District 1 are Claremont Hills, Upper and Lower Rockridge, Temescal, Glen Highlands, Santa Fe, and Gaskill. I included Broadway Valdez in here because it's connected by a specific plan. That's something that I'll explain a little bit later. But generally, the west wall is San Pablo, the north wall is Alcatraz and a little bit of the Campus Hill, so it spreads a little bit over the top of Berkeley. The south wall is 580, and the east wall is Piedmont Skyline Boulevard. So you'll see a little bit later when I show you the map that it's not clear cut and it kind of zigzags in between city blocks. But this is a general region that we'll be talking about today. So the current resident population is 57,221 based on 2013, so it's gone up a little bit from this, which represents around 14% of Oakland's total population, which interestingly enough makes this the most populous of all the districts. The least populous district being District 6, it's out in East Oakland, and we'll see that on the map in a little bit. But a lot of people don't think about it, that North Oakland actually has the most people by district. So this chart, and make sure you notice that this is zoomed in to show difference. This is not going from 0 to 58,000. But this chart shows that there's a little bit of definition between districts 1, 2, and 3. There's a difference in that they have larger populations than what you'll see in Central and East Oakland, which are represented on further down the scale in D4 and D7. I'll switch over to this map so you can get a better idea of what we're talking about. So you can see Council District 1, Council District 3, which a lot of that Council District's actually here represented as water here, and Council District 2, which is the other side of Lake Merritt. Those are the real population centers. And District 6 over here in East Oakland, that one's the least populous of all the districts. So let's go over a little bit about regional leadership. The council member for this area is Dan Kolb. He's a public interest and environmental advocate. He's the former California Policy Director for the Union of Concerned Scientists. He is a Bachelor of Science in Conservation of Natural Resources from UC Berkeley. This is towards the end of his first term. He's running for re-election this year, and he was elected back in 2012. And he's available to the public twice a month within his district. If anyone would like some information on when he's available, when you can meet with him, I've met with him twice before. He's a great guy, a great opportunity to talk to him, and I can send that information on to you if you need that. He also recently co-authored a gun violence prevention bill that you can see in the newsletter for District 1. So just a few real estate industry related companies with offices in the region. We have Bay Sotheby's International, which is up on Ashby and Tunnel Road. We have Lapham Company, the rental specialists over on Telegraph and 48th. We have Caldecott Properties on Broadway and College. We have Bay Property Group on MacArthur and Telegraph. We have East Bay Short Sale Specialists on Telegraph and 44th, although I believe their office is going to be moving soon. And we have the Neighborhood Assistance Corporation of America, or NACA, over on Broadway and 38th. Alright, so I just want to highlight some of the larger developments going on in the area. Two of the ones listed on the city's website around development for the region are the Safeway Redevelopment Project and the Children's Hospital Project. So the Safeway Redevelopment Project is over on Broadway and Pleasant Valley Avenue. There are a few different plans that are being considered right now. I have some pictures from one of the plans right here. It shows an expansion of the Safeway. It shows a lot of open space, courtyard redesign, parking lot, as well as some mixed use both across the street and on the actual block. You can see this is right at the corner of Broadway and Pleasant Valley Road, over towards the cemetery, kind of near the college and Broadway intersection. There are a few versions of this plan in the works right now. Nothing's been completely decided on. I think there are actually a few more public review sessions, and when I find out when those sessions are, I'll be sure to let all you guys know. The second major project is the Children's Hospital Project, which the Planning Commission actually approved back on April 1st, 2015. Demo and expansions already taking place on this project. There are also contingencies for additional expansion. As you can see on the map right here, this is the current Children's Hospital facility. The expansion's taking place through this block right here between 52nd and 53rd, as well as some of this on the other side of Dover Street. And some of the contingencies written in for additional expansion may include some of this block right here, leading towards 54th Street as well. So when I get more information on that, I'll let you all know. So what is a specific plan? The majority of the information that I've presented to you guys today has to deal with specific plans, but I felt like I should kind of backtrack if we're going to be doing this series and explain what exactly they are. So the technical definition of a specific plan is a comprehensive planning and zoning document for a defined geographic region governing land use and development. And those last two terms are key, land use and development, because major cities don't have a specific plan for the entire city typically. They have specific plans for regions that they want to either enhance development or do some kind of change just to that particular region. Alright, so Oakland has 5 specific plans completed. That's the West Oakland, Lake Merritt, Coliseum, Central Estuary, and the Broadway Valdez, which is the plan we'll be talking about today. One plan's currently in progress, that's the Downtown Oakland Specific Plan. That one's about a year into its progress. David and I have had an opportunity to go to a few of the informational sessions on this one. So one of the sections of the specific plan I focused on was planning context. It gives you a lot of great information about demographics and also market context. So currently this region is the Broadway Auto Row. It has a lot of vacant storefronts, but this plan lays out the groundwork for a new direction. So the Broadway Valdez Specific Plan connects District 1 to downtown through the Broadway Corridor. And the concept of the Broadway Corridor is something that I'll cover in future presentations. The area studied in this specific plan has just over 4,000 households and about 7,500 residents. So the area is mostly commercial. Median household income is just under $38,000 compared to the citywide median income of just under $58,000. 94% of the regional population rents its housing compared to the citywide 59%. And 18% of the regional population is 65 years or older. Also, 41% of the region are African American residents compared to the citywide average of 35%. Another section worth looking at is the vision section. In this part of the specific plan, they talk over the vision statement. Just a few key phrases from the vision statement are 21st century neighborhood, mixed-use development, increasing the generation and capture of local sales tax revenue, and a green transit-first community. Some of the general points used to implement this vision statement are making it a regional destination for retailers, doing large-scale mixed-use development, redeveloping all underutilized areas, transit reorientation and automotive reduction, which is actually a plan for the city in general, and the repurposing of historic buildings. Interestingly enough, there's little provision for displacement. Where will all these people go? Well, District 1 will be heavily affected. And that wraps up the District 1 overview. If any of you have any questions, just let me know. As I said, any of the files, data, anything that you've seen in this, I can send on to you. I've also read over the vast majority of the specific plan, so if you just want to ask a tailored question, I might know the answer for you, or it could at least tell you what section to look in. So next week, which is actually the week after spring break when I say that, I'll be covering District 2. District 2 includes Chinatown, Lake Merritt, and the North Estuary, so we'll get our first opportunity to talk over Brooklyn Basin a little bit. Alright everybody, thanks a lot for watching. As I said, if you have any questions, shoot me an email, and I look forward to talking to you.